Hello, and welcome to Appleton Engaged. I'm Timber Smith, the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Coordinator for the City of Appleton, and
I'm Andy. So, welcome back to another exciting episode of the Appleton Engaged. And I am your communications manager for the city of Appleton. And we have, again, another exciting guest with us. Timber, can you tell us more about him?
wait. Before we do that, I'm going to break into what Appleton Engaged is. So, Appleton Engaged is a podcast that explores the many people, organizations, and resources that make our community a great place to live and work and play. So, whether you're a longtime resident or just getting to know Appleton, join us so we can learn more about our community together.
That's
Now,
yes, because sometimes I become so excited that I just want to show what a great guest we have today.
facts. I am so with you on that because we do have an amazing guest today, and I get really excited about our guest. So, today's guest is, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to say the name that I that he is okay with us calling, but I'm also going to ask him to say his name the formal way. But this is OT, the founder of Pointers Community Initiatives. How's it going, OT?
Hey guys, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate guys. First of all, I want to thank the city of Appleton for organizing this. This is lovely.
Yeah.
And Timber and Dieter, I guess this is great to have, at least to get something out to the community. So
Yes, I think it's so important for the community to understand we've got all these amazing resources, but we have so many, people don't know what they are. So we're gonna just start highlighting them and share these with people.
okay.
But OT, what is your formal name?
My full name is Dimeji Tomori. People call me OT, and simply the first letter of my first name, and then the last one, OT. It's easy to pronounce.
It is for us, and we don't want to mispronounce your name, so we will go with OT.
That's right. We're gonna go with OT.
That's
so
okay.
so OT, can you please tell us about yourself and your association with Appleton and the Fox Cities?
To be frank, I just like to call myself a man with one wife and then 5 kids at least. I've been here in Appleton for about 6-7 years. And I think it's been a very good journey to be in Appleton. And my association with Appleton, I think it is Appleton City actually supports our organization, Pointers Community Initiatives, and that's just all about it.
Where were you at prior to that, before Appleton?
Before Appleton, I was in Milwaukee. I was working with General Electrics for about 10 years. I served with HP for 3 years. And then I moved to Appleton area here to come and start a church. And then from there, I dabbled into Pointers Community Initiatives when I was looking for a job.
Okay, that's awesome.
You are a trailblazer, we must say, and that's pretty fascinating. So tell us about, what brings you here, what you like about Appleton, and about your organizations. We are all ears.
So let me give you a story of the company actually. So I came here starting a church, but after that I started looking for a job because when you move from Milwaukee, you work remotely for about 3 years. Then the organization says you gotta go because of COVID. Then I started looking for a job here within Appleton area. After some time, dropped my resume to about 50 places. Not even
Did you say 50?
50, trying to just to apply. I couldn't get one to call me for interview. That is crazy. I remember my wife came from upstairs and, is something wrong with you? Why don't do they like your voice or something? Is there something that you're not giving or something wrong with your resume? And then because of that, I said, if I can be having this kind of problem how many African Americans are facing this kind of problems.
Right.
And that's how PCI was born. So I started a nonprofit organization to support African Americans who are looking for jobs, trying to support them, make them understand how they can build their careers while they're young, what they should be looking out for when they get out of school. And that here we are.
Oti, this is inspiring. So, when you understood like what kind of challenges the people of color goes through while applying for different jobs, that too when pandemic hits and those kind of situations, so what are your specifics, like how do you deal with the cases which comes to you for help?
To be frank, is it's tough when people are telling me or recruiter is telling me to change my name to an English name. An English name. He said, okay, change your name to Tom instead of Tomori. My last name is Tomori. Change your name to Tom. Maybe they will call you for an interview. It was that crazy. I told my wife, don't cry. At some point, she would cry, and then she would look at me and said, something is wrong. But at the end of the day, I summon up courage that if opportunity doesn't come to you, go for it.
You create opportunity.
Create one. And don't be sorry for yourself. Encourage yourself. Even though I'm a pastor, the Bible says when David was down, David encouraged himself in the Lord. So I don't care how many times I've gone down, but I discovered there are so many ways to go up. So I look for that opportunity to start changing lives, and that create a kind of fulfillment for me to change the life of the people. It makes me to be fulfilled. It's changing the stories of people, putting foods on the tables for others. That's a blessing.
That is a blessing.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's jump in about pointers, community initiatives. Where did the name come from? I'm just curious.
A lot of people talked about it. I've seen a lot of people asking me that question, the pointers. I started Pointers. Actually, the nonprofit is not, Pointers came from a profit organization. I started an small IT company that is called Pointers. But how did I get about Pointers? I was looking for a name to call my business, and then I was calling several names, nothing came up. And I started saying pointers. Then I checked a lot of pointers online. I see that they are dogs. You see pointers with a T.
Right.
They are dogs. Then what do I need to do? Then if you put double T and call it pointers, nobody has ever picked it on the planet. And then I said, oh, this is something that could be unique. And that's how Pointers started. And then, so when the Pointers Community Initiative started, it's no-brainer. So
How long has it been established now?
I can say 1.5 years. We actually started about 2 years ago, but it got fully started about last year. Last year was the first time we have a full calendar year, as in when we can say we receive money and we got some employee in. But 2 years ago, it was just funded by myself. But it started fully last year, and then now we're about 2 years.
Okay.
I can sense how passionate you are about your work, the goal you have in your mind. So what were your initial challenges?
The initial challenges is number one is how am I going to set this up? Who is going to be the recipient for this? Because of the issue that I was facing, then I felt, who can be my audience? Who will listen to me to see?
Right.
Then I went to the chambers of commerce. That was the first thing that I did to understand the impact of my not getting a job, and then see if it's actually true to other community as well. Then I found out that we're 3% of black, about 3% of black in Appleton. 1%, 1 point something percent, maybe about 1.1% of them actually don't have job at the time of COVID. Then I discovered that, okay, this could be an issue. Then we look at the data, the type of jobs that they are having. Out of about 12,000 managers, operation managers in the Fox Valley, we have about 200 of them that are just Black African Americans. Then I discovered, okay, this is a major issues that I need to work on. And that's how I try to support. But the challenge is actually, to answer your question, is to understand if there are data out there that will corroborate my story, basically.
So, what is Pointer's main mission, its purpose?
I thank you so much for asking me that question. The first thing is to create opportunities for the minority, as in giving people access to what they don't know. A lot of information are not presented to them, or they don't have the communication channels that they can see, oh, I can become this. Oh, I can do this. This is for me. I didn't know. So it's to find a way to create an opportunity. So Pointers basically support African Americans and create an opportunity for them in terms of career programs, career focus areas, employment opportunities, job opportunities. And then we look at other areas in terms of business as well. So we have 4 verticals. I would say there's 4 verticals. One is career. Second one is business. The third one is health. The fourth one is just about family support, basically, which is mentoring program. So those are the 4 verticals that we're building, especially with the blacks, basically.
So, is there a major accomplishment which you would love to share with our listeners that, hey, this was our organization and we were able to achieve this one thing, which is very close to your heart?
To be frank, I think we be doing career focus program right now for about 1+ years, and we have seen about 300 students who have gone through our programs.
300.
Incredible.
Yeah, we have about 55% of them are females,
Wow.
45% males, and then we have about 90% of them, they are minority. We have blacks, we have some white folks, we have new monks, we have Asians who are participating.
Right.
So it's like we are cutting across.
And I've come to the program. You got some Latinx in there. There's some of everyone.
Latino as well. So
Yes.
and these is being very interesting. And then we look at that data. So we are data-driven organization. We look at how are we doing, what impacts are we creating, basically.
Absolutely.
So we found out that we had this year we had about close to 90% satisfaction score based on, we get some report from the students. Are you satisfied? Do you like or the program, or is there something that you would like to change, basically? So it's a brilliant program. And one thing as well is we create workshops for these guys. So a lot of students who don't know how to become a doctor, they see doctor in action doing practical work, and then they are doing that kind of hands-on project as well. You see somebody who wants to become a nurse, that you're experiencing that same thing as well. One thing that I want to say, I don't know if my time is up, as well, is we have about 3 students this last program in March that we had who got employed by TEDACare.
Wow.
Oh,
So
Incredible.
that is brilliant. So it's like we have a mini job fair in the career focus program that we're doing.
right.
So this is creating a major opportunities for for the people in this area.
All right. What I'm going to say is, nope, you are nowhere near out of time. You are good to go. And what I wanted to ask you about is this type of programming you're doing. It takes a lot of partnerships. Whether I'm going to assume businesses to connect with, because this is very much a mentoring, a professional mentoring opportunity where you're prepping young people for the workforce. So it's a workforce opportunity, and you've got to have partners in here. So who are some of the partners that you have? Or the other part is there's going to be people who are listening to this who may have opportunities that they want to offer, or they may want to partner with Pointers. How does this happen? And what does it look like? How does it happen?
Oh, yeah, so many questions now.
I'm sorry. But,
That's
but,
fine.
but the people got to know.
Okay, thank you so much. But I think I can take it just one after the other. The partners, first of all, I want to say a big thank you to United Ways. Peter Ginopoulos. He was the first person that actually caught the idea. I was talking to Lisa from MCI and was presenting this program, and Lisa from MCI caught it, and then the connections came through with Peter from United Ways. United Ways and Goodwill, which is Chris S., were the first set of organizations who actually supported us. United Ways, Goodwill, and then the MCI. They were the first partners that I actually took us from the ground up. United Ways gave us some fundings. Goodwill gave us a housing. MCI gave us resources. And then from there, we take a flight. And apart from that as well, I want to thank a lot of other organizations. People of Progression actually came through for us as well by sending some of their fine, great people to come and represent us. Appleton School District is a big-time organization or school district that actually supported us, that allowed us to talk to the students or to work with the student. We created a partnership with them. Menasha School District is one which we just got hooked up to. So I want to thank all of them for their support. Partnership is there. There are several one of them that I'm not even mentioning, but I want to thank every one of them who has supported us. Changing lives is something that I cannot explain. Is what they're doing, our partners doing, is a brilliant thing, and I want to thank them for their support.
What are your signature events? Because you've got a signature event coming up here shortly, right? And then we're going to follow that up afterwards. What additional info do you feel is important for listeners to know about the organization?
And I think is based on where we are right now, building our verticals, we are expanding from Appleton. We are moving to Oshkosh area. We're trying to do something that is, we don't want to stay as a small organization. We want to grow our horizons. We want to create more opportunities. We want to make sure we can be self-sustainable. We need help. We need buildings. We need to move into a new infrastructure. So we need donations as well. So if anybody is hearing us and you think you have that opportunity to support us, please come reach out to us. We are changing lives. And then if they need more information about how much impactful our projects, our programs are, they can reach out to us, basically.
So that brings to my next question. How will they reach out to you? If you can share your resources and your Facebook page, your social media handles, or your website, how will they reach out to you? And even the people who want to join your organization, both as a volunteer as well as somebody from a minority section, want to go for career mentoring. So how will they reach out?
So if they want to reach out to us, you can send an email to info@pointers.org. Pointers is POINTERS.org. So they can send information to us. They can call us on 920-509-2270. That's our number. That is how they can reach out to us.
Great.
We will be sure to put that the contact information in the podcast notes also.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So at this time,
Do I still have 1, 2, 3 things to say?
yeah,
yeah.
whatever you would like to say.
Okay, I want to first of all thank my teammates who have been very. Sorry. I want to thank my teammates, Gabby, Ajar, who has been very supportive of this programs and organization. We started as it looks as if it's not going somewhere, but now we are taking flight. I want to thank them for their contribution. Gabby is managing a vertical, which is career focus program. Aja is the one in charge of the scholarship program, which is actually related to the career focus program. So I want to thank them for their support and their selfless act to get things done. And then the other thing is our major program is coming up. You mentioned that a major program is coming up we have a scholarship program that is coming up on June 27th. We're inviting dignitaries to come, and we're giving about 10 scholarships to minority students. So, and I believe this is going to be a great program. We're almost about 100 people that will be attending that program already.
Oh wow! All right.
So it's a good opportunity. And then we have another career focus program that is coming up in Oshkosh. Oshkosh has opened its window. So October 2nd has been approved for the career focus program, thanks to Julie in Oshkosh, our school district. So we're expanding through the district. We're going from Appleton, Oshkosh to Menasha. We still have Nina to touch and stuff like that. So things are taking place, and then we're getting things done.
So, folks, save the date, June 27th and October 2nd. So, are these open to public as well?
Sometimes it's yes, but it's strictly by
RSVP?
by invitation.
My invitation.
Great.
All right. OT, I want to say thank you for spending time with us and sharing the information about pointers to the Appleton community. And now we got to talk to the Appleton Engaged listeners. And we just want to say, hey, this is a work in progress, y'all. We are working this out. Please, please, please reach out to us. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know who you might want as guests. Help us improve. Help us make this the best show that we can possibly make for the community. You can reach out to us at diversity@appleton.org. Once again, that is diversity@appleton.org. And please take the time to, if you are a regular podcast listener, take the time to subscribe to this podcast and leave us a review. That'll help others learn about us.
As always, we appreciate your support and we look forward to bringing you more engaging conversations in the future. Until next time, stay curious, stay engaged, and keep making a difference.
Thank you, guys.